Brown, Bissonnette. We're going to talk about, well, Matt Barron in a little bit of detail now. Some of his goal-scoring form is just phenomenal.
Oh, there's no words to explain it. He's that sort of player that came in with Witkowski leaving the Knights last season. You thought there was a little bit of a goal. They've lost a bit of a goal threat. Despite still having Kieran Brown, they lost that attacking threat. And at the business end of the season, Matt Barron has decided to become the most important player in that dressing room. I think you've got to look at the fact that, yeah, Kieran Brown is the one with the most points, but Barron's the one that's getting the clutch goals. He's getting the team back into games that they might, without him, might be struggling to. So I think he's going to be the important one.
Now, we were talking a bit about Barron before last night's game in Romford. Shout out to Owen Ryder and Max Van Mullen, who managed to stop Barron scoring, but he did still pick up 3 assists, so he's still getting in on the points. And with that line, he's just it's scary. That's the ultimate cheat code if this was going to be made into a video game.
Oh yeah, for sure. You would have those 3 all day, every day if you could. Bissonnette providing the assist. He got a bit of criticism from Leeds fans towards the start of the season, and he's come up so much better towards the latter end of the season. And I mean, Kieran Brown's Kieran Brown. You're looking at 452 points in 200 games. That record is unmatched, and we at this level, we are blessed to have a player like him in this league. He brings the best out of everyone on his team and brings the best out of everyone on other teams that are trying to compete with him.
I'm throwing this out there, and this is a shout back to yesteryear for the Milton Keynes Lightning fans here. The most prolific British goals and point scorer since Gary Clark at this level, at the second tier level. He's got to be there and possibly even exceeds Clarkey in that aspect, because he is really, really dominant at this level.
Yeah, and you've got to think, it's 4 seasons in a row that he's now got over 100 points in the season. And that first season, Leeds struggled in the playoffs. They didn't win the title that year. So that's still, he puts the team on his back when he needs to. And even now, there's so much more quality in that squad. We'll go through some matchups in a minute, but Kieran Brown is just the king of that Knights castle, and no one's going to take it away from him.
We're going to go back on to previewing some of those matchups in a bit, Harris. I'm just looking over your shoulder, and for you watching us all on this big match build-up, we have got a special guest now that we're going to be getting a few words from. So we're just going to have a couple of clips going on just of the warm-up that's taking place on ice now, and when we come back from some of those warm-up shots, we'll be speaking with Joe Wilson from the Milton Keynes Lightning. Everyone, hope you're enjoying the footage from warm-up here on our social media channels and on our live stream. I am now joined by assistant coach Joe Wilson here. Joe, massive game tonight. We can't pick this up enough. How excited are you and all the players for tonight?
Yeah, very excited. I think, this is what we've been working for all year. Come down to tonight, and we looked at the fixtures ahead of the season, and we knew tonight was going to be a big night, so we're ready to go.
And for tonight, what can we expect from the Lightning and also from the Knights? What kind of game do you expect tonight?
I think we need to be fast, definitely. They played last night. They're not used to the big ice. We've got to be physical. Again, they be hurting from last night, and we just got to play our style of hockey, control what we can control, focus on the things we do well, and do them.
And obviously, without Tim and without Jordan Spada for tonight, due to a couple of suspensions, but we've got full strength apart from that, and it's great to have some of the guys who've been having a couple of injuries back on the ice tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got guys that have carried knocks. Luckily we've got a fantastic team that have helped push them through for this week, and missing Spads and Tim is going to be hurting us, but I feel like sometimes we play better when our back's against the wall, and it will be a lot sweeter as well.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Joe. I know you want to check out Leeds for the warm-up, so thank you so much for joining us, and go well tonight.
Thanks, Mike.
Welcome back, Lightning fans. I've got another treat for you here in this build-up before the game between the Puckyverse MK Lightning and the Leeds Knights. We're joined by Lightning defenseman Jordan Spada. Jordan, how has the atmosphere been from the team in the build-up so far to this game tonight?
Yeah, I think we've had this date marked on the calendar for a while now, so I know everybody in our room is ready to go, so hopefully we bring it tonight.
And obviously, I know you'd love to be out there on the ice tonight, but what message do you have for the guys against this Leeds Knights team this evening?
Yeah, it's going to come down to who wants it more. Like I said, we've had this date marked on the calendar for a while now, so I personally believe that we're going to bring it all we have tonight, so let's get it done.
And this is also the build-up to the playoffs now. Do these games almost sound like a playoff, feel like a playoff game now, like a playoff series?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Every game for us is huge, every 2 points. So ever since about Christmas time, we've been taking every game like it's a playoff game. So I think we're going to be prepared for this one.
And I'm putting you on the spot here a bit. What do you predict for tonight's game?
Of course, MK, 2 points.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us,
Awesome.
Jordan.
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Harrison and myself, giving you a bit of this pre-match build-up before the big game between the Puckyverse, Milton Keynes Lightning and the Leeds Knights. First versus second. Harrison, we're going to assess some of the matchups on the ice tonight, aren't we? And we're going to start between the big men between the pipes, aren't we? Both the netminders, and dare we say, well, we've got statistically the best netminder in the league, and Jordan Headley, I think he's statistically, fourth or fifth, but a GB international, two of the highest caliber Great Britain goalkeepers in the league between the pipes tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. And you've got Sam Gospel, who's sat at just over 92% save percentage. What more can you say about that? That is incredible numbers as well. And Headley as well at times has pulled things out of the bag for the Lightning. I can think of a performance away at Hull, making some crucial saves there to take us to overtime, get that win overall, and also making some crucial saves against the Knights last time here. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure, but I think the game could be potentially won by the netminders with how good they both are.
And we've seen it before. I mean, the stats say itself, as you say, 92% for Gospel, Headley about 90.5%, both under 3 goals against. I mean, I think Gospel's nearer the 2.5 goals against as well. Only one netminder has a better goals against average than Sam Gospel, and that's also a Leeds Knights netminder in Harrison Walker. So they're sport for choice up in West Yorkshire, aren't they, really?
They certainly are, but I wouldn't even take the credit away from the Lightning either. You've got two of the best goalie tandems in the league here as well. Will Curlin also sitting above that 90% save percentage and also below that 3 goals against mark. So there's a lot of ability in that netminder position for both teams, and it is the two main goaltenders starting tonight for both teams, but it doesn't mean that if they get injured or something like that there's not a good backup there to hold the pipes.
We could wax lyrical about the attacking prowess of both teams here, but we decided to focus on the defensive side of things in this game because I think the defence could be is the key to winning tonight. So we've gone with 2 D-men. We've gone with the 2 non-EIHA trained D-men as well. So for the Lightning, we're focusing on Patrick Forsberg, and for the Knights, we're going with Noah McMullen. And what a matchup between these two. Maybe slightly different styles in defence, but both equally very important for their teams.
Very much so, and Patrick Forsberg's brought that little bit of physicality and that little bit of attacking prowess from the defenseman that I think we were lacking there at the start of the season. He's brought a bit of calmness and stability, and you can see in his points record as well, he is still up there with nearly a point per game from being a defenseman. Noah McMullen, on the other hand, doesn't really have the physical presence, but has just got the hockey IQ he knows where to be at all times. He's always prepared for that next puck, that next pass, that next shot. And he's got a lot of points this season as well. He's over 40 points for the Knights as well. It's a good matchup, but as you said, they're two very different D-men, but will have an impact in two very different ways.
So we've previewed all Mackmore we can. Face-off is just under 25 minutes away. If you want to watch the stream, use the QR code to join us on the stream. It's sold out here. That's all you'll be able to watch it is on the stream. We'll be going live very soon on Ticketco. And Harrison, should be a good game, shouldn't it?
It's going to be an absolute cracker. I can't wait to be part of it.
Thanks for joining us on our live channels on social media. And we'll join you very, very shortly on the stream. Thanks for watching,